In the world of roller coasters and theme parks, there are two separate but equal arms: the general public, who ride the rides, and the content creators and enthusiasts, who lose sleep over them. These are their stories. Little VIP parking action, that's good stuff.
And we're also skipped the line today.
Oh, Adrian, you have your seatbelt on?
Oh yeah, he's strapped in.
Adrian is a very, very smart elephant. So, SeaWorld San Antonio. Let's see what you got, baby. Alright, so I wanted to make this out of dual mode. That is the entrance for SeaWorld San Antonio. And this is where we are parked. Now, I want you to notice all this shade. Now, I know when we were in California, they were installing these at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and I'm assuming that they are now complete. I have not been back since. They had just started the project when we were there. And, yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. So this should become a thing for most parks across the country. For their VIP or for the advanced paid parking, whatever that next tier up is from basic general admission parking, every park in America should put these in. All right. Steel Eel. Clay Credit. Number 598. Kristen Credit. Number 270. All right. Let's get it. So, it's a little pro tip for you if you are a fan of any Morgan Hyper. Although I guess technically this is not a Morgan Hyper because it is less than 200 feet tall. Yeah, take the middle here. It's going to be a little bit softer on the tuchus. And today's message was brought to you by the letter J and the numbers 8 and 12. All right, just gone off of Steel Eel. This is a real instant first impression. Now, granted, it is early in the morning, and it's not running particularly fast, so I don't think that that this is a fair appraisal. But I do want to share the opening thoughts, which is I feel like it's a great layout that shouldn't use Morgan trains. And what I mean when I say that is the length of the trains physically having 3-seat cars. I think they're too long. I think they're too long for the profiling of the hills, because you feel like you're hitting bumps and getting jarred every time that you're coming over those bunny hills. And granted, it could be because it's not running fast enough yet. That might be why it's rough and bumpy, but I don't even want to say rough, because it's not rough. It just doesn't track well. So, you know, it is what it is, but I'm a little bit underwhelmed. Not gonna lie. But we are gonna ride it later. We're here until 10 o'clock tonight, and we are gonna ride it again later, and we're gonna try it in the middle of the train, and we're gonna see if either one of us has a little bit better of opinion of it. I didn't think that it was bad. I just didn't think it was that great. So we're gonna go try to grab a ride on something else here and make our rounds, and we'll check back in a minute.
She was only a couple of weeks.
Star, 11 years old.
Star from Florida. Named after the Lone Star State, also her.
We're from Florida.
Oh, are you guys?
Yeah,
so she was rescued on Merritt Island.
Oh, really?
On NASA property.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
So they were actually, there was a camera watching her nest. They were able to see it fall. During that fall, she injured her left eye. So if you guys look at her eyes, you can see it when you're this close. They're two different colors.
Gangster! So, as I stopped to jump in a log ride and go ahead and enter that last ride so that I don't forget to put it in, we had stumbled across Wavebreaker Arctic Rescue, and this looks pretty cool. We've ridden the one in San Diego, And I don't know. I mean, this kind of looks better to me just because you're going over water. So I'm kind of hoping that really adds to the experience. But additionally, I had made an error. I forgot to put Kristen's Ride for Boardwalk bullet in. So I actually have an adjustment and an announcement to make. Number one, Kristen was right. Number two, I was wrong. Number three, we are about to hop on to Wavebreaker Arctic Rescue, and this is going to be Clay credit number 599, and this is going to be Kristen credit number 272. So let's do as we do, go and get some. Check back in afterwards. Yeah, we don't want something that is crazy, stupid, intense every single ride. We have both grown to really love and enjoy the Intamin and the Zero style family coasters, where they offer intensity, they offer forces of a real extreme thrill ride, but it's not over the top. It is harnessed so that every member of the family can still ride it and it's still approachable. I think that's going to be the wave of the future, no pun intended, Wavebreaker. But I feel like the parks realize that they need to keep every member of the family engaged, because here's the thing. Let's say you have a 7-year-old boy. The rest of the family's having a great time, but he can't ride half the roller coasters in the park with the family. What's going to happen? The little boy's going to cry, he's going to be upset, he's going to throw a temper tantrum, and it's going to spoil the entire day for everybody. And the only way to salvage it is to leave. If that's what you're looking for, then, you know, you got to keep adding the thrill coasters and cater to us, the coaster enthusiasts. Or you could make everybody happy. Build things with a low height requirement, like Wavebreaker, the rescue coaster, like Verbolten, and give the thrill seekers a great ride, because we already know, we had Maverick prove to us that you don't have to be 300 feet tall to be awesome. So why can't a family coaster use the same ingredients that Maverick does, but just tone it down a tad? I don't think that that is too much for us to settle for, and I think it would go a long way of keeping families in the park longer. But while we're here, just initial impressions of the park, you know, it's beautiful. It's a Busch Gardens SeaWorld park. They are, I think they're both of our favorite, the SeaWorld Busch Gardens parks. We both love animals. We talk pretty often about Tucker and Lucy, our dogs, and both of us, in some form or fashion, for our entire lives, have either worked with animals or donated our time for animals, and it's a huge passion for us. So now that SeaWorld has, I don't want to say that they have woke up fully blessed after the whole Blackwater situation, but yeah, I think they're doing better than anyone could have hoped, or better than they could have even expected. Because, look, these parks are first class, from the entry experience to the customer service. I will also say that the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens parks tend to have an older presence amongst the staff. So it's not all just high school kids that work at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld parks. One of our absolute favorites. You gotta love the pink flamingos. These guys are so cool. I mean, the standing on one leg thing kind of freaks me out, but I mean, whatevs. for the heart. Let's go get some. Number 601, Great White. Let's get it. All right. So, Batman the ride. Great White. It was good. It was pretty smooth. You know, what do you want? It's Batman the ride clone. It is what it is. Fortunately, it was darn good, which is why I got cloned so many times. And like I said, this one tracks incredibly smooth, so which is kind of amazing because it doesn't look like it should. It looks as though it's in borderline disrepair, and let me tell you, this bad boy needs a paint job in the absolute worst way. It looks awful, but it rides pretty well. So as two Pennsylvanians, what the heck is Whataburger? We don't have these at home. Dr. Pepper milkshake, what the heck?
What is going on?
All right, let's give some honest opinions on this Whataburger. So, realistically, this burger pack is about as thin as a piece of paper. Number two, it's pre-processed and pre-formed, you can tell. No different than like McDonald's. The only difference is these burger patties are smaller and thinner. They don't have much flavor, they don't have much taste except for salt. The onion rings are pretty good. French fries they're okay. Kristen's grilled chicken sandwich is very good, which is cool. My burger is not bad. It's just, I don't know, I expected a better burger from a burger place. The grilled chicken shouldn't be the best thing on your menu at a burger place.
All right, we came back for Steel Eel for some night rides. Let's hope this thing heated up, and let's hope that some solid increase in speed is going to help smoothen out this experience. I will let you know if that's the case. All right, last ride of the night. Kristen tapped out, so it is just me. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta tell you, Texas Stingray is one of the most underrated night rides in the country. This thing is destructive at night. Earlier in the day, it was running great, but the layout did not feel special. At night, when it is hauling ass, the small elements that didn't do anything do a lot. And yeah, I was blown away. I had to get one more before I leave, so I'm about to head to the back and make this happen. All right, check in later. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's one of the best night rides in the country, and it is so underrated because people don't come here enough. Not enough content creators live in San Antonio. But holy shit, if you have not ridden this at night and you've only come in the summer when the park isn't open at night because it's Central Time, make sure you come in the fall. Make sure you come in Halloween. Make sure you stay late. Make sure you ride this at night. It is, you did ride it about, 15 or 20 minutes earlier with me. And you can testify of the speed difference. I felt like I was going even faster then than when we rode it a half hour ago. It borderline was out of control. That is, holy shit. I can't even begin to explain how good that is.
My last ride, I should have went for that instead of the eel.
Wow.
The eel, that's not bad.
Well,
Booty.
if this place opens at 10, we're going to come here for a couple hours tomorrow in the morning. before we find out if Iron Rattler is going to open or not. And then we can make our decision about when we're headed out of Dodge. So we have no idea what the hell we're doing tomorrow, which is kind of, you know, the norm, because as she accuses me of, I don't really make plans or keep them, or I'm very unpredictable. I think that's probably the nice way to put it. So it is 10. We're out of here.
Game over. Best ride to SeaWorld San Antonio is told by the staff.
What is your favorite roller coaster in the park?
Me? I'm less roller coaster. My favorite one's gonna be Tidal Surge, though.
Tidal Surge.
Ooh, I love swinging right over the water. That's my
All right,
favorite.
that's what's up.
I'll do the wave breaker.
Wave breaker?
Great wide, just because I like the rides where like your feet dance.
What is your favorite ride in the park? Maybe your favorite roller coaster. We are a roller coaster channel, so if you have one that you love.
Mine would probably be SeaWorld. Maybe the SeaWorld. Texas Stingray. SeaWorld.
Wave breaker?
Yes. The Texas Stingray. Tidal Surge. I like my ride, but I also like Tidal Surge.
Tidal Surge is my favorite ride. I'm not really into rides that much. I'm scared of heights.
Really?
But if I were to pick a ride, it'd be Great White.
Great White. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have a great day, guys. So, Albert, what is your favorite ride? Oh, you're not a roller coaster rider? It's too fast for you? Gotcha. You like to take things slow and chill. No, I'm with that. Yeah. No, definitely. Hey, you know what? That's silly. You go back to eating. Don't worry about me. There you have it. That is our experience with SeaWorld San Antonio. I gotta tell you, it was a pretty darn good one, guys. Throughout the course of our visit, we probably interacted with 40 plus employees as part and parcel to making content for this video and for this trip. And each and every time, they had a pleasant disposition, had a smile, and were ready and willing to go above and beyond to answer any questions or take care of any needs that we had. It's why we love the Busch Gardens and SeaWorld parks, because they really do care, and they do go the extra mile for their pass holders. It's very appreciated. The management team there should be very proud. You guys have an excellent staff. They are very well trained, and it seems like you guys have a great culture for the employees, which is so critical and important. So nice job there. If you could please, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, make sure that you're subscribed, turn on the notification bell so that you can be made aware of whenever new content drops this fall and this winter. And, you know, if you're new to the channel, check out some of these videos here that are going to be popping up on your screen. I highly recommend checking out the Worst to First series. It is where we rank roller coasters for all of the major parks. And I got to admit, those videos are pretty fun to make. And hopefully you guys enjoy watching them too. But that is going to do it for us today. Until next time, guys, this is Clay with the Pennsylvania Roller Coaster Club, and we'll see you out there.